Well, today, President Trump announced that his administration plans to send the, quote, worst criminal aliens to a detention center in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. ABC's Zareen Shaw has been following the developments.
Tonight, President Trump directing undocumented migrants to Guantanamo Bay before they're deported to their home countries.
Some of them are so bad we don't even trust the countries to hold them because we don't want them coming back.
The Pentagon and DHS now prepare to send migrants to the same U.S. naval base where some of the worst terrorists are detained. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who served there, tells Fox News the facility is not going to be the same one used for enemy combatants.
So there are places, this is not the camps. You're not putting criminals in camps where ISIS and other criminals.
ABC News given access to a ride-along today in Baltimore as ICE officers look for undocumented migrants.
So we have 4 targets so far this morning. The first target is convicted of robbery.
Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas watches as agents find multiple suspects. This man, agents say, sold fentanyl and cocaine, one of 1,000 arrests in just the last day. Agents admitting, though, that some migrants are being arrested without convictions.
So the worst go first.
Everyone's on the table. So if we go arrest this dude and there's another person next to him who's also here illegally, we're going to start asking questions. And, if we determine that person's illegal, they're coming with us.
And the president today signing the Laken Riley Act, a bipartisan effort requiring undocumented immigrants who are charged with crimes be detained even if they're not convicted. The law named after Laken Riley, the young nursing student in Georgia murdered nearly a year ago by a migrant while jogging. But not all of Trump's efforts have been successful. After 2 days of legal challenges, the Trump administration rescinding its motion to temporarily freeze trillions in federal funding that could impact millions of Americans, including some who use it toward child care or even 2 million seniors who rely on Meals on Wheels. But the White House standing firm on its offer of buyouts to over 2 million federal employees to either resign and get paid until the end of September or possibly lose their jobs. Zareen Shaw, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Multiple lawmakers from here in Siouxland are reacting to President Trump's signing of the Riley Act today. Nebraska Representative Adrian Smith said in a post on X, quote, the Laken Riley Act is a strong step to restoring security to our borders and safety to Americans. I supported this legislation when it passed the House, and I am pleased to see President Trump sign it into law. Iowa Senator Joni Ernst adding in a statement of her own today, in part, today is the culmination of a 9-year battle for justice for Sarah Root. Finally, after years of working on this bill and under the leadership of President Trump, our nation's laws will no longer prioritize illegal immigration over Americans. Senator Ernst's statement is talks about her amendment in the Laken Riley Act, which is named Sarah's Law, that expands the measure to include the Department of the detainment, I should say, of migrants without legal status charged with crimes causing death or serious bodily injury. The amendment is named after Council Bluffs native Sarah Root, who was killed in a car crash in 2016 by an undocumented immigrant who was drunk driving. He posted a bond and fled the United States.